What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Super Saiyan 3 Rose Crimson Masked Saiyan from Ichiban Kuji, Super Dragon Ball Heroes 4th mission. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Super Saiyan 3 Rose Crimson Masked Saiyan from the Super Dragon Ball Heroes promotional anime. This figure is an Ichiban Kuji release, so if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, check the video in my description below once this review is done. If you're also interested in buying up this figure, then I recommend going on Zen Market, Buy, or eBay to pick them up. This figure and the rest of the Ichiban Kuji set was released on November 5th, 2022. It also never got an overseas release, so it's a Japanese exclusive. The figure is based on the character's render from Dragon Ball Legends, the hit Dragon Ball mobile game. This figure is 9.75 inches in height, weighs 2 pounds 14 ounces in his box, weighs 1 pound 14.1 ounces outside of the box. The figure comes whole with his support and hair stand. Alright, Super Saiyan 3 Rose Crimson Masked Saiyan. I don't watch Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I've seen a lot of it, actually. But I couldn't say that like I'm a fan. This is probably the one area in Dragon Ball that I'm less enthusiastic about. And that I don't really follow as hardcore as I do with the canon and other pieces of Dragon Ball media. So I'm not like very ecstatic. I was thinking about it this morning before I started recording, and basically told myself, like, do you really feel anything when you see Super Dragon Ball Heroes? And not really. Like, definitely there's a fan service type of element to it, but you know, I don't want to prolong this any longer. But character choice, I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 as a character choice. So the reason I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 is, number one, it's Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So again, I don't really care about Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I think it's fun, you know, some of the characters and forms that we get. Definitely something to enjoy and take in whenever you see that promotional anime. I almost called it just a straight up anime, but you want to clarify promotional anime. But there's that, and we already got a Crimson Masked Saiyan the year before this set. I know it was his regular Super Saiyan Rose, and this is Super Saiyan 3 Rose, but, you know, it's 2 years in a row you're getting the same character, so, you know, it's just not as exciting as something else. Likeness is perfect. There's really not much that you can mess up here. His face is hidden behind his mask, so Bandai can get away with that, but if you take a look at his eye, it's really well done. They painted it just right. He looks extremely menacing. He has no eyebrows because he's Super Saiyan 3. He's got those little details of the anime lines right under his eye. And then, of course, the mask. The mask is very well sculpted. You don't see the glowing eye on the part that isn't broken, but I think that's normal for the anime. Someone can let me know in the comments if it's normal for him to not have the glowing eye on one side. I can obviously look at the reference too while I'm editing this, but there's that. And, you know, he's got the little symbol on his forehead, which I think is like the demon symbol for Toa and Mira. So that's easy 5 out of 5. So sculpt quality, I'm going to have to give it I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Sculpt quality is fine. The reason I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 is because the body is exactly the same as the Rose that came out last year. The only thing that they changed was the head sculpt and his arm. So instead of his arm sticking straight out, he has his hand kind of like above his face. I don't have that figure anymore. I am going to recollect it very soon, actually, but I wasn't able to get it in time for this review. But yeah, I really like the sculpt of it. We've just seen it, and it was the year before. And I know it's Super Dragon Ball Heroes, and they only get one set a year, but it's Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So if you're going to do a Kuji set, I mean, either go full out and recycle, I guess, or do something different. But sculpt quality, yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I won't go super hard on it. It gets a 4 out of 5. Paint and shading, though, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 as well. There's nothing wrong with it. You can definitely see some shading along his jacket portion. I don't know what you really call it. The overshirt above his jumpsuit. There's some slight shading in other areas of the figure. It's mostly on this like overshirt and his hair. His hair has some very good shading. It's mostly pink, but you can see some white tips on the ends of his hair, some good mixes of whites and dark pinks. It's very subtle, but it's nothing like explosive, so I am trying to be a little more objective and a little more strict whenever I review these figures, because otherwise everything's just going to get a 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, because Ichiban Kuji is the best, in my opinion. But I like it a lot. I like the paint and shading. There's nothing wrong with it. There just isn't anything there that is, whoa, like, this is great, you know, compared to some of the other figures that we see and get throughout Ichiban Kuji. So paint and shading will get a 4 out of 5. And then finally, we'll do size. His size and scaling is perfect. It's 5 out of 5. I have no issues with the size and scaling. He pairs very well with other Ichiban Kuji figures. It's kind of the standard size for characters that are Saiyans or Goku or humans, about that 9.75 inch mark. They're usually between 9 and 10 inches, so you'll see that as an average. So I have no issues with the size, but all in all, yeah, I don't think I dislike this figure. I just am not very passionate about Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I appreciate what it is, and of course we'll continue to collect Ichiban Kuji Super Dragon Ball Heroes figures. And another thing about it is I really hate standing this thing up with the hair stand. The hair stand is like very wonky, and it's just annoying whenever figures have that. So he doesn't need it, but it's definitely helpful. And I think his hair is just so heavy that eventually it might damage the figure. I don't know. I guess that's the thought behind it. I can't confirm that, but if you know in the comments, let me know. Overall, though, he's not a bad figure. I'm just not that crazy about him. So I'm going to have to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, please remember to like the video, comment your thoughts down below, and of course, share this with a friend, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and don't forget that we're doing a monthly giveaway. These are our prizes that we're doing this month for the giveaway, so make sure you become a YouTube member today, hop into the Discord server, and take part in our giveaway on this date. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.